This is Mr. Payton. Welcome back to Pearls. Before we get into this, just want to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing and you appreciate the kind of stuff that I'm bringing to the table. So we've talked about school clothes and we talked about finding out where our homeroom is. Now, let's focus on teachers. Now, I'm a teacher, but I know how it is. There's all kinds of teachers on the campus, and it's like, depending on your age and what you're into, you got to be careful what kind you get. There's like what we would call like that average teacher, and let's just keep it real. It's usually like a middle-aged lady. She's kind of cool, not too strict, not too nice, but just kind of in the middle. That's always cool to get that teacher because, your school year is going to be fine. It ain't going to be too high or too low. It ain't going to be anything spectacular, but you know what you're getting. She's going to do the job and the class is going to be all right. But then from there, it can be all over the place. You could get that horrible teacher that just does nothing but give you like worksheets and just sits there. And in this day and age, that person is just on their phone or on a computer the whole time. You could get that super mean teacher that seems like it's their sole purpose to irritate kids. It's like they hate kids and they took the job just to mess with kids. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. I've had a couple of those. Then you get like that teacher that's like too nice. You think you want a really nice teacher until you realize the class can run over that teacher. Then you're like, man, this lady is just like too nice. Or this guy's too nice. Like gives you snacks all the time for no good reason. Never really gives you any hard work. It's just like, it's almost like a free-for-all. So it's almost like, you almost rather have the mean teacher than the too nice teacher. Then you start getting into some of the good teachers. You got that one super creative teacher that every time you show up, like at least once a week, they're going to throw you a curveball. You're like, man, I never thought they would do that. Really creative, really into their job. That's that teacher that like when you leave or come back for like some kind of performance, their car is still there. Yeah, that's probably me now. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I'm actually there early, so I don't have to stay late. Then you could get that coach teacher, the teacher that's into sports. So it's like they're always wearing like a sweatsuit or like a jersey or something. So they're kind of fun because they're usually high energy. And so you kind of like that teacher. And then you could just luck up and get like the awesome teacher. The teacher that's strict enough that nobody runs over that teacher, but still has a little bit of fun, but you're actually going to learn something. I know we've all had all those different types of teachers. I don't know what kind of teacher people would call me. Kids tell me stuff like, I like you, you're one of my favorite teachers, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes when I hear that, I feel like, well, they say that to every teacher at the end of every year. So I don't know if they really, really like me, but I do appreciate that they're nice to me and say something nice to me at the end of the year. So you know what I'm going to say now? Give me your feedback in the comments. Tell me, what kind of teachers have you had? If you're already in school, what kind of teacher do you got now? You got the mean one, the lazy one, the nice one, the mean one, and maybe something I haven't even thought of. So again, I hope you guys are enjoying this series called Pearls, where I just hit it quick, share a few memories, share a few stories here and there. Hope you guys are liking my videos and subscribing. Have a great day.